Hey guys, before we get into the episode, I do want to tell you we have merch for the podcast. But if you also just want to look good for people to compliment you for what you're wearing, I would go check it out. Aidan N Designs on Etsy. Again, Aidan N Designs on Etsy. Go check it out.
Triple that, Grado.
She won 1942 when she.
All right, as you know, I'm the best salesperson of all time. At work, at Under Armour, since we don't have a name tag, they call me teammate. It says teammate. They call me teammate number 1. They call me big baller. They call me the GOAT of all sales.
Is that everyone or just you?
And I still have not won an MVT yet, which is most valuable teammate, like the employee of the
They
month.
actually have that?
Yeah, and I've been robbed the past 4 months of that. Because when I first got there, I tried really hard, right? And then in January, I kind of took a step back. But ever since February, I was like, okay, I'm going to start trying again. February, March, April, May, and June, for 5 straight months, each month got better and better and more tentative, more proactive, more actually helping out customers, doing what I can.
Yeah.
And I still haven't won anything. And it's gotten to the point what else can I do? So, but on one of the
race thing.
On the last days of the month, right? I was helping this guy out. And I say a lot of jokes at the register. I try to be unique, remember?
Can I hear one of your jokes?
Soon. So
okay.
I'm bringing this guy out oh, here's your total, blah, blah, blah. Your total is something. He hands me, and I'm oh, can I get a tip? He hands me $100 bill. I'm oh, can I get the rest? Because it was 25.
Whoa.
It was it was $50 or so.
Can I get the tip? Nah, can I get the rest? It's crazy.
Can I take the rest of this? You don't need the change, right? He's ha ha ha, funny. So I'm I keep talking to him. I'm finding the change, all that stuff. I'm giving him a lot of deals and too, make sure he gets the good treatment, right?
Oh,
he gets good treatment.
Yeah.
So
Can I take the rest?
So I'm getting his change. I'm okay, blah blah blah. Here's your change. It was I gave him $50 back or something. I'm okay, here's your change. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you, we appreciate you, stuff like that. And then as he's walking out, he goes like this. I still have it right here.
He pulls down his pants here. Here's the rest.
He's so he's walking out. He's like this. He's oh, here's your tip. He throws me that.
Oh.
And he throws me $10. And in my head, I'm give me that back. In my head, I'm no way, right? I just got a tip. We don't take tips because I'm always joking about tips. We don't take tips. And we're not supposed to actually take tips. If people,
so you did a oopsie.
So I got $10, but that's. If that doesn't show you how good of an employee I am, that people are giving me $10 for helping them out, but I still am not the best one. I have not seen anyone get close to actually getting a tip.
Yeah.
No one goes out of their way, and no one tries to make funny jokes. Obviously, you don't say to everyone, but if you have a vibe with them and they're cool, they no one tries as hard as me. I deserve to win. Okay, I'm a funny guy. I'm a hard worker. I can actually connect with the customers, and I try hard. I can go right in, but here's how I went wrong with Under Armour in the past month or so.
Oh,
I do good, but I'm not gonna say names. We've got new people at Under Armour. We've been hiring for seasonal stuff. How I was hired seasonal, we hired a lot of seasonal people. A lot of people are leaving soon for college and stuff. All the seasonal people we hired, they're gonna leave, and also Eric. You know Eric.
I've heard his name.
Yeah, he's been at Under Armour for 3 years. He's leaving. My friend.
Did you just drop a name?
He's cool. No, he's cool.
Oh, okay.
He's my buddy.
You said you weren't gonna drop
a
name.
And then my other buddy Theo. That's not his actual name, but that's kind of his name. But he's also been there for a while. He's leaving. A lot of people are leaving to actually go back to college.
Okay.
So we got new people, and for me, I'm obviously comfortable with everyone that we've hired because I've known them for 7 months. Okay. And I've been around them, stuff like that. They know my humor. They know my jokes. Okay. They're not. They know what I say is not that serious. And I like to joke around, make people smile, make people happy. That's my whole thing. And try and enlighten the mood. Here's the way I went wrong. So we got a new person. Okay. I'm just gonna say her name is
Jenna Ortega.
I'm just gonna say her name is Jenna. Okay. Her name is Jenna. Jenna Ortega. Okay. We're gonna say that's her name. So this new person, I'm when I'm watching, I'm oh, she has really high energy. She must be cool. To be friends with, right? So, also my issue is I think everyone is the same person. Doesn't mean everyone could be my friend. So I try to make friends with people, but good. In reality, they're not gonna be your friends. But listen,
not always, but sometimes, right?
But listen. So there's a girl, Jenna Ortega, right? Okay. And I think, oh, it's just super high energy, stuff like that. And when I go up to her, she's oh, I heard you at a podcast. I'm who the heck told you that? But someone said something, or she overheard me. I'm
this is your first meeting.
first like actually like having like a conversation with her. I was like, oh yeah. Then she asked like, oh, where do you go to college, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I go to Saddleback, like this is my degree, stuff like that, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, this person actually like pretty chill. Like I actually like talked to our conversations.
Yeah.
This is where I went wrong. Let me tell you why.
Tell me.
I assume everyone's okay with like my jokes. Obviously, I assume everyone's okay with my humor.
You told her to try to take the rest.
and I assumed that no matter what I said, they wouldn't take offense to it.
Yeah.
Because in my head, everyone around me that I've been working with, they love my jokes. They think I'm funny.
Okay. Yeah.
So I assumed that this, obviously she's a girl, so obviously she's not like a man. She doesn't really like the manly jokes, but also like I don't actually like really know this person, because people can give off a different vibe than who they actually are like at work. They're trying to put their best foot forward. So a lot of people are fake too. But besides the point, so you know how I say like what the chunks, and stuff like that, and people don't really know what chunks means.
Okay.
So I'm talking to like, it's me, the girl Jenna Ortega, and then my manager Andy, who's super cool with, and who's super cool with like my jokes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I said like what the chunks, blah blah blah. And he's like, oh, what the heck does what the chunks mean? I'm like, bro, I just say what the chunks, and like, and she asked like, what's the chunks? I'm like, oh, it's just a joke I say, and I said your chunks. I said your chunks, and then immediately after I said, oh, I'm not calling you like fat, by the way.
You think?
I doubled down like I'm not calling you fat, by the way. Like that's just like a joke I say, and he's like, oh yeah, he just jokes like about that stuff. Trying like obviously like. You don't call women fat. Women are not fat. You never do that. But like I
see now the fact that you're defending it so hard is so funny.
But people obviously when someone says you're chunks, like chunky, you're calling me chunky, and like obviously in my head I've never had a problem with it.
Yeah,
never had a problem with calling someone chunks or chunky. So she had a problem. She didn't say it, but then I was like, oh, she saw like a vibe. I'm like, oh, okay, she maybe didn't like that, whatever. Then I said I didn't know. I forgot what I actually said, but I said like some of my like usual humor. Right, to Andy, stuff like that. She was overhearing it, but like some of my usual jokes, because like Andy thinks they're funny.
What the fatty? What the fat fuck?
Dude, who's this hippo right here?
He's joking.
What? I didn't know we're at a Z right now. Damn.
No, what actually happened though?
So I'm saying like normal jokes to Andy, stuff like that, and then I know she's giving me dirty looks. I'm like, okay, what the heck? So I asked Jenna Ortega, like, oh, do you like this job? Is it chill? She's like, oh yeah, I really like this job, and I know she's like still giving me dirty looks. I'm like, what the heck are you looking at? So I go up to her. I'm like, oh, did any of my jokes offend you? And she's like, yeah, actually, like a lot of them did. I was like, oh, in my head, I was like, oh, frick, why the heck did I do that? I didn't mean, obviously, that's not my intent. Yeah. But then she's like, oh, it's probably also because like I'm 23 and you're 19. I'm like way more mature than you. I was like,
what?
Okay. I didn't want to argue
not
it.
Even like
but the thing where I think I did kind of good, because I went up to her, I apologized. When she said that, I said, okay. I looked at her, I'm like, okay, I'm super sorry. That's not what I meant with them, and I'm sorry they made you uncomfortable and stuff like that. That was my intention. Then she's like, oh yeah, we're probably not gonna be buddy-buddy at work. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like just one person, whatever.
Yeah.
Like don't let it ruin your vibe. But obviously when I do work with Jenna Ortega, I'm like, it's not really like, I can't really be my full self. And sometimes it like ruins my mood. But again, it's one person. And what I learned from that is don't assume that everyone's okay with your jokes. Be careful what you say, even if you don't mean any ill intent.
Yeah.
Don't. You have anything, Dad?
No, I could definitely speak on that. I've recently said some like things that I don't. Would I say regret it? I live under like a lifestyle where I don't want to regret things, but I guess I'll just say I regret it. Where I kind of was super anxious at a time, like maybe in the last month or so, and I said some things to people that I'm close with that came off as like very disrespectful. Like I was trying to compare and make myself feel like seem better than another person, and I totally didn't mean it that way. And this goes back to your thing of like your intent can be one thing, but perception is another. Friends, you understand like you don't mean it. I don't mean it.
It's just like poking fun a little bit.
Or even if I make fun of you for being a big back, or you make fun of me for being a horrible driver, right? Yeah. But it's the intent behind it versus like. But I could perceive it a certain way, right?
You're trying to make someone laugh and like.
And that's the thing. You can't argue perception.
Yeah.
Perception is up to that person. How I say something to you is for you to take it. But my intent does remain the same, and it's kind of this thing. And that's what I really believe, which is like intent is important, but also like you can't tell someone how to react to it.
Yeah. And again, if I ever get canceled for this in 10 years when people find out that I've been calling women chunky, I do not mean it. I'm very sorry. But also, that made me realize that I'm going to change my humor, and I'm not going to call women chunky anymore. I'm going to start retiring the word chunks and chunky.
Are you actually?
And I realized that I'm 19 years old. I should probably change my humor. Because again, obviously that's how you poke fun. But sometimes in life, like many different times in my high school life and college, like I have to reshape who I am and what I say.
Yeah.
And again, it's gonna get to a point where people are gonna be like, bro, you're like 25, 30. Your main jokes are just calling people like chunky and stuff like that. And again, as I get deeper in my career, I don't want to be known for like saying those things about women, especially when I don't mean it. Get paint the wrong picture, especially if you don't. If one person can take it the whole wrong way.
The fact that you went to her afterwards is like shows. Like,
I try to own up to like my mistake.
Very, very mature.
Yeah.
Honest God. And
yeah. Besides the point, that's something I've learned, and I'm the best Under Armour worker. I will stand on that hill, and I will win an MVT soon enough, and I will have it right here on this wall.
You're gonna plaster it.
We're gonna plaster it. So thank you to Under Armour always for giving me a job, and thank you for allowing them to be myself and be my social self. I appreciate you guys a lot, and you're the best job ever.
Yeah. Would you ever date a coworker, or is that like? Is there something that says you can't date coworker? I think there is, right?
Here's the thing. Yes and no. Because actually, there's people that been.
That's someone who doesn't know.
People have been married at work.
You like, meet your person.
Because no, they didn't work. I don't think. Pretty sure they didn't meet at work. But like one was like military, and one was just regular, and they just brought their husbands to work for the company, like while they were like just off duty.
Maybe I see what you're saying, but I think no. I think people work. I think that's how my parents met.
Congrats to the
work.
Noonans. Congrats.
But I think no, because like after college, right?
It also depends the job. Like retail. If it's like a fast food retail job, what the thing is, the mere exposure, the more time you see someone, the more time you're gonna think they're attractive. So let's say I'm working with a girl and I'm working with her like 3 times a week and we're just in like for 4 or 5 hours, I'm gonna think she's more attractive. But when you're actually looking at like outside of it, maybe they're not that attractive. Because you're just seeing them so much, you're used to like seeing them, talking to them, even if it's not even just basic conversations about like your job, you're gonna be more attracted to them. That's a fact. Yeah. That's a fact.
I know, I agree. As you spend more time with a person, 100%.
Yes, even at work. So
and you get to know them better. That's
true,
right?
So I think for me, I wouldn't, because again, let's say you do like break up and you're still working with them. It's gonna be very, very, very awkward.
Conflict of interest.
Yeah, very awkward, and also it's a lot of risk, not a lot of reward. Because like there's always good that come out of it, but that could also ruin your entire job.
Yeah, because I think about it like this too. The other perspective is like you can meet people at work because like once you're out of college, where else are you going to meet? Maybe if you go to if you're not a person who goes to the bar or goes to the club, you're kind of a homebody, then it's going to be work.
Yeah.
But also you think about this. You're not allowed to have affairs in at work. Because for example, if a guy or a girl has sex with a higher up, you can use them to get yourself better positions.
Would you do that?
Which isn't right, which companies consider wrong. And then you know what ends up happening? I would do it. You know what ends up happening?
Yeah.
Is you can get sued by the other employees. Because imagine if you, for example, were working at Under Armour, let's say it's Under Armour still, but then another person sucked off the CEO, right? And they get a really high position. You feel like that's unfair because you would have been like, I want to suck his dick. But then you're like, why does she get first?
Why does she
pick?
get to feel the meat?
No, but honestly, like, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to have someone kind of using their appeal in a way to, I don't know how to word it. It's like get higher up in like kind of an unfair way.
Also, there's a time and place to talk to women in a romantic way. I don't feel like work's the right type of place, especially a retail job. It's not the right type of place.
No.
Like the gym too. Like if you're gonna have a casual conversation, you just do it very quick. There's a time and place too, and I feel like
No, go. I don't want to interrupt. I'm trying to work on that.
There's time and place for everything, and also like you can meet. There's way more ways to meet people in life than a retail job and the gym, and there's better ways to meet better people too.
Apps.
Those are pay to win. But yeah, I would not date a coworker. Would you date a coworker? I didn't ask you that question.
As long
I'm
as
so sorry.
I did say I would date a coworker.
As long as it's what?
Consensual and fair. As long as I wouldn't get caught up in some mess, like legally speaking.
Yeah.
And I do. I didn't realize how like similar you and me are. Like I didn't realize anyone else had like kind of like somewhat of the same idea as I did with the gym. Like I would never, no matter what, pick up on anyone or interrupt anyone at the gym. Yeah. For me, in my mind, I'm like, people are trying to work out. It's the gym you're trying to work out. You're not trying to hit on each other at the gym. And I've had situations where I've like talked to girls who don't want to go to the gym, and they explain it's like people looking at them and staring at them and making them feel awkward.
It's tough being,
it's tough
being a woman out in the world.
Contribute to that. But I also think there's like there's always extremes to things, right? Like there's sometimes where like, have you seen the videos in the gym where some girls would take it too far and a guy like sees her struggling and about to fail on a set maybe, and he comes and grabs it for her so she doesn't get crushed.
What the fuck are you doing?
Get away from me! I don't like this game, right? And then it's like it's too much. You're doing too much.
Yeah.
Like it's not that serious. Not every guy wants to fuck you,
Yes.
right? But at the same time, like guys, like chill out a bit, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you don't need to like
come
I
across
fuck
the
every
wrong way.
single girl.
But yeah, moral of the story. There's ways to approach women and there's ways to not approach women. And I feel like there's certain places that are just closed off. Because obviously, when you have friends like my friend, not you, my friend Abs.
Shout out Abs again for the second week. You're getting too much credit.
Yeah, second week. But
Jesus.
like, seeing in different events, like the people that like, she got so much attention from guys. There's good attention and there's bad attention. What I like to tell her is that you want to get attention from the right type of people. And when you get attention from the guys that constantly are just like hitting on girls and constantly just trying to get their number and not like see anything serious with the person, and that's not the type of people you want to attract. And I see that because like a lot of people come up to her, right? And I'm trying to read them and read like how they're talking to her and what they say to her, stuff like that. Because you want a genuine, like person come to you, want them to be genuine. You want them to be like actually have good opinion, the good intentions with you. Yeah. Right. So that's just something I've been picking up recently. But again, to end this, do not date your coworkers.
Well, I have something to like add. Or yeah, not the coworker thing done, but like, with Abby, it's like, yeah, people. She's like a very good looking person, and that's why a lot of people come up to her. And then the thing you want to, like you're saying, basically is, don't give in to people who only like you for your looks and don't care to know you as a person, right? There is something deeper than just your looks, right? Because there does come a point where, like you've said this before, it's like it fades.
Yeah, because a lot of times people want to get to know you. They don't want to get to know you. And a lot of people, they get tired once like a couple like days or weeks in, they get tired of you and they don't even want to get a chance to know you.
Like the real you, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at your heart.
Thank you.
A lot, not you specifically. I'm just giving you an example. No, Aidan has a really good personality. But like, yeah,
thank you.
A lot of people, when they look at you, obviously, you attract someone with your looks. They want to get to know you on the outside, the things that you do on the outside. A lot of people don't care about you emotionally, spiritually. They just care about you physically. They want to get to know. A lot of people, when they have problems, they want to get to know you physically. You know what I mean by that. I'm going to make a video about that. But a lot of people, their intentions are physical. Yeah. And they do a lot of things that are physical. That's how they like get to know people. It's like they think, oh, once we're physical, then everything's just going to work out. But in reality, you got to be there for that person, if it is a relationship or anything really, for them, they're emotional. Because imagine, for example, let's say you've been doing stuff with a girl, consensually, obviously. Doing stuff with a girl.
No one questions that.
This is Aidan. Aidan's one of you. So let's say you're doing that with a girl, right? And he's like, they just got right to it like immediately, not really like talking that much, like you know a little bit about them. But then you're like, but then she says, you're like, Aidan, I'm feeling so sad, like my life's so stressed. And
when you say got to it immediately, I'm sorry, I assumed hookup. What do you?
That like so yeah, that like without really like knowing the person, like you talk a little, but like it's mainly that. And then she's like, oh my gosh, Aidan, I'm feeling so stressed and my job and stuff and work's been super hard and people really mean to me. And you're like,
I don't give a fuck. Take your pants off. What are we doing?
And then Aidan's like, are you free later? I'll pick her up at nighttime and we can talk if you want.
Yeah.
But a lot of people also with that, like a lot of people love hanging out at night because that's when like obviously in the dark.
Really?
And that's what I think I told you this.
Guess,
like
yeah.
I've had to learn that like when I was younger, like 4 or 5 years ago, even like maybe like 3 years ago, I'd always, whenever I asked to hang out with a girl, even if I didn't have bad intentions, obviously with good intentions, I'd always be like, oh, can we hang out? Like
sometimes you have bad.
No. Can we hang out? Can we hang out like 5 p.m. like till the night? Because I always wanted to finish the night with them. That's because I wanted to have a good end of my day. And that was always the thing. But this person who wasn't really a good person in my life, but they actually told me like, oh, why don't we hang out in like the daytime? And in my head, I'm like, oh, why have I never thought about that? So yeah, like if you know a person genuine is when they want to hang out with you, what they want to do, if they actually plan things. And yeah, if you're looking for someone, let them know your heart, and that will actually see the type of person they are, and learn someone's heart and learn their mind. Because again, body's always gonna go away, and you can't be fully satisfied just with someone's outside appearance, because they gotta give you something from within, and that's what builds up a connection.
I think what's important too is like, there's a lot of pretty faces out there. You can find tons of pretty people, and especially in certain areas, maybe like LA and stuff like that, right? So it's that much more important. And I think as we grow older, it becomes more important to have that type of like personality, be deeper than what your looks are. Yeah. Because some people, can just be looks and not have any like interesting things about them. They're very surface level. And after a while, or maybe right away, it's just like you lose interest because of that. And I listened to this on a podcast, Stavros Halkias. I mean, he's a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought it up where it's like, how true do you think this is? He said in high school, guys, when it came to like guys meeting girls and hooking up with girls and dating, stuff like that, in high school, what was considered valuable sometimes was the guy who was quiet, who had a mystery behind him. And maybe like girls were drawn to that because, whoa, he doesn't like talk that much, and he's like, I don't really know much about him, and he's like kind of hard to figure out, when in reality he's just stupid as shit and doesn't know how to talk. But then there's that mystery in high school, whereas like now as we get older, as adults we value that conversation more of like, let's talk and go back and forth on stuff and share our passions and what we want to do in life and things of that sort, where we care more about that now and conversation is more important. And you can't, the quiet guy who's mysterious isn't as like acceptable as you get older.
Yeah, and I agree with that full-heartedly. But another like thing that I'm gonna make a video about later on my personal TikTok is that what was I gonna say? Oh, okay. That everyone, I saw this TikTok how like people's views of attractiveness are flawed because of social media and what people think are attractive.
Okay.
Because instantly, if you see
100%.
a couple where one person may be more attractive than the other, they immediately shit on the other person for being super ugly. Oh, you're sleeping so low, when they don't even know the person.
Yeah.
A lot of people they also think, guys, when they pull someone that's for the public, not who's the public think is pretty, they think that's a flex. Every guy wants to pull the most beautiful woman ever, the hottest girl. Everyone wants that as like a flex. But no one really wants, they want all the pretty women, but they don't want the pretty hearts. And
yeah,
a lot of people look for the wrong things. A lot of people want to show off all these attractive, like, I guess, so close models that they're pulling and stuff like that. But in reality, don't even care about them. They just want it for the flex. It's more so like when you pull a girl, you're like, oh my gosh, I pulled this girl. I don't really care about her, but look what I pulled. I can do this, I can do that. And I'll make a video about it later and fully explaining it. But we need to care more about their personality. Obviously, looks is the first thing. But what's going to keep you there is their personality. What's going to keep coming back and being emotional to them is their personality.
I think, and you've mentioned this before, it's like listening to someone is important. Why? Because we're all human. At the end of the day, as cliche as that is, it's like we're all people. Whether you're male or female, we all want to be listened to. We have some story we want to tell people. We want to be heard, right? So, like you said, when you only value a person's look and only care for a person about their look, you will get a relationship that's very surface level. And I mean, it goes to another cliche, which is like, just treat others how you want to be treated, right? It's like, that's how you're going to breed a good, loving relationship. And I actually had the thing I was laughing about, by the way, when you were saying the stuff about guys showing off girls, it reminded me, way back, I watched this Moist Critical video. Do you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was going over this guy's course. So things people like to do nowadays, and I get it. You come out of high school, you want to make quick money. Now you want to get some source of income, maybe not through a job, so through other methods. And in his case, the thing he was reviewing was a guy created a website, basically a course, like a teaching course, educational is used loosely, where he basically shows guys how to hook up and get girls. Like, how do you become the ultimate stud? This guy, by the way, bum, looks so bad, like 4.3 on like look scale out of 10. But it was so funny because then you look at him and he's talking about girls and he's like, girls like when you discipline them. Like if they do something wrong, you tell them, no, I don't like that. It's like, yes, what Daddy? The hell, dude? You're so creepy. And this guy is like, his claim to fame is one yacht photo with a bunch of girls and a girl kissing him. That's his claim to fame. And he's like, I can show you. I've dated 1,000 girls. You know what's the craziest thing too? Bro, he did a race list on his thing of like, what is the best race to date?
Hey, that's actually, what is the best race to date?
Insane. I don't remember what he said. I think he might have said Latinas.
Oh,
maybe?
They're toxic. Shout out to Hefe.
But it was just so weird. And I think one sure message, guys, if you're gonna think about buying a course like that, you've gone down the wrong path. You're done. You ain't gonna get a girl that way.
Courses are mostly like a scam, but there's some probably good courses. But if they're a real person, they're just gonna give you the information for free and they won't gatekeep and make you spend like $30.
And my thing too is like, I'm talking more like business stuff. If someone was successful in business, why would you create competition for yourself? Be honest. If I had an ultimate method to make money in stocks, for example, why would I give you the formula? Because then you start taking the money that I would have taken.
A lot of people say when people try to give you like game about like a side hustle, that means the side hustle is dead, and they're just telling you.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like let's say like, oh, this is a super secret how to make quick money, and they're telling you that, and that means they already did it, and that it's no good anymore. They're just trying to get like more people on it.
And the thing is, there's no thing that hasn't been done already. Yeah. Almost everything has been done.
It's hard to be original.
Yeah. There's no really original idea. There's so much that's been done. But I don't know where I was going to go.
But honestly, respect. And you can tell someone's character, especially a guy's character, the way they talk about women, the words they use, and how they describe them. Because if you hear a guy calling a woman a bitch, or just kind of like, oh, how many bitches I have.
I call it chunks. I'm just kidding.
Especially like if you see how old they are and they're just talking about like, oh yeah, I got all these bitches want me. At some point in time, they're going to have to settle down. And the more you wait, the less options there are. Mm-hmm. So you can see someone's character the way they describe women. Always, no matter what, always describe people with respect, especially women with respect. Because people will respect you a lot more if you treat everyone with respect, no matter who they are.
Yeah, truly it is. It is treat others the way you want to be treated, genuinely. And like I want to like say another thing, which is funny. Like as like a socially anxious person, I always had this like wonder of like, how do guys pick up on girls? I just never had like a method to go off of. I didn't see people, and I've pretty much failed every single time up to that point. I thought
luck.
I thought there was like, I would look at those guys who are like super quiet. I'm like, how are they doing it, bro?
Like me?
If I was quiet, I feel like I'd
like me?
Die. Nah, you aren't quiet. I've never seen you pick up though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I rare don't.
Would you ever pick up in front of me?
Maybe like if we were trying to get out of our comfort zone, yeah. Like I was thinking about it on Saturday. I was like, oh, should we? Like those girls behind us, should we?
Oh, I know, yeah. But
because again, like you want to chase someone or you want to attract someone the right way, and there's definitely better ways to do it. Obviously, it's good to be confident, but
I think it also like depends what environment you're in, right? Sometimes the environment you're in is not the people like you're looking for. If it's like a club environment, for example, you and me have already said like we're not really like club party type of people. We'll go for the fun of it. Maybe like for me, it's exposure therapy. But those aren't the people I'm going to settle down with. And be honest, do you want to settle down with someone whose whole life is partying?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they just don't have the same values.
You don't want to surround yourself with that either.
Yeah, at some point you have to mature. At some point, like I don't care if you had bad habits now, but as long as you aspire, that's at least you want to mature. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to our game segment where we're trying out new games. For today's game, we are doing siblings or dating. We have to figure out if they are a couple or if they are siblings. Pretty straightforward. Me and Ev are going to be working together. So you'll see the pictures up there. So first one, siblings or dating.
I'm getting thrown off because it's two girls. So
they look different though, like hair color.
But you gotta look at their eyes and the smile.
What are you seeing? I don't see what you're seeing.
Her eye shape. Look at this eye and then look at that eye.
Their eyes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then look at.
What are you seeing?
I'm trying to look at their smile and like how they smile.
Oh shit!
Because look, if you look, this smile looks different. Like the way they're smiling looks a little different.
So then, you're saying they might not be related because they have different smiles.
Yeah, but they also could be like
lesbians.
Adopted. So I'm thinking they're dating. But also body language, like she's leaning in for a picture. Could be like a friendly picture, or like
it could be she kissed her on the cheek afterwards.
You never know.
But do siblings kiss on the cheek? Yeah, right.
Yeah, depends. Like out of like respect, not like obviously.
Out of respect, I respect you, dude.
Like obviously, yeah. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go to dating, but what do you convince me that they're? Do you think they're siblings or?
I don't think they're siblings. I think they're dating too.
I think they're dating too.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. They're dating. Okay, so we're right.
1 point. 1 point for us. Okay, next one.
1 point. All right, next one. Siblings are dating. They look Samoan, right? Or what are they?
I'm looking at their eyes.
The lady's a big lady. With all due respect, of course.
Right after we start talking about CHUNKZ.
With all due respect. Sorry.
Okay, look at the hand placement.
Look at the hand placement around the shoulder. So as someone who's been in relationships, what does this read to you when someone puts their hand over the shoulder?
It seems like a friendly, like, oh, picture, take a picture for your grandparents. Like stuff like that. Because like this is what me and my sister would look like. Smiling. I'm looking at like facial structure. I'm looking at facial structure. I could see sibling. But they're not too similar. Like they're basically look the way you smile, like but do you see the dimples right here?
Yeah, I see the dimples on the chin.
And also like kind of like not like really like on him, just like putting an arm over a little bit. What do you think?
They look kind of like siblings, to be honest with you, don't they?
They're giving off the sibling vibes, but
is it tricking us?
it could be, but we'll see.
What are you putting?
I think siblings.
All right, we'll go with siblings too. It is
What?
dating. Oh, not very friendly, huh?
They must have just started dating then.
Don't they look awfully similar though?
They do.
They look
but
like-
also the thing is like, the more you date someone, the more similar you look. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, you're making up stuff. Now.
But dang it. All right.
Third one. What?
Body contacts. Not really saying anything.
No body, but that guy's lifting up his arm like, check me out type of deal, right?
He tattooed his armpit too. That's kind of crazy.
Isn't he trying to like? Wouldn't you, as like a boyfriend, you're trying to show off in the picture?
True.
Like trying to look good looking.
I think
I
they're-
feel like he's kind of doing that thing where like he's trying to show off his muscles and then. Yeah, and that lady's doing her thing for sure.
Why are these so hard?
Why am I so hard?
Besides the point, I think they're.
With all due respect.
I don't know because I'm not really getting like vibes. I'm stuck on this one. I don't have like last
I
one.
feel like it's a bait for dating. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like a bait because it's so obvious?
Oh wait, look. Do they look similar?
Not at all.
I see their eyebrows. He's not smiling.
But do you think that what they're doing is abnormal? That siblings wouldn't do this in a picture?
Yeah. I mean, he also could just be like going to like scratch his back too. Like he'd be on like this. Like,
Oh yeah, and she caught him mid
Mid-picture, so-
so he's not really showing off, even though he's giving dead eye contact. Giving the sexy face.
I
too.
think sibling. I'm just gonna say sibling.
Sibling, locking in sibling.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's just like
Nothing. I can't.
Feels right.
Yeah, the vibes are feeling that, but also
All
like body contact.
it is. Siblings, you actually got it. Don't they look like they're dating though?
But
Honestly.
that's gonna be the whole case for this. They're
That's
all
big.
gonna look like dating or siblings.
All right. Our next one. That's very couple. Immediately couple vibes.
Yeah, they don't look the same also, but it could trick us.
That's the
like,
thing. It's like one of those.
The way,
like-
because body language, like obviously you can put your arms around your sister, like smiling.
but getting behind her is, I don't know. Behind her is crazy unless it's in like a family picture. But the way they're rapping is like, bro, that's like.
But also her hands are like.
And she's like, it's like that cutesy type of thing.
If my sister did that, she'd give me just dirty look. She won't even. She's like,
that's too touchy. That's too like.
I think
On
dating. I
each
think this
other.
might be easy dating, but it also could be sibling. But I'm
It
gonna
feels
say it's
like you
dating.
said. It feels like
It's-
bait dating, but
no matter what they say, it's dating. I'm not gonna believe that they're siblings.
if they're siblings, they're creepy ones, right?
True. So dating, 100%.
3, 2, 1. Siblings. Wow, that's some close siblings,
Wow.
huh? They're really close.
Nice. You guys are good. Good job. You guys seem happy.
As long as as long as
you're
you guys are
happy.
happy. All right.
Maybe they found out they were related like after they started dating, and now they're just like,
And they stuck with it.
yeah, it's too late.
All right, last one. Siblings are dating.
Their eyebrows look super similar.
But her hand on the thigh, that's kind of crazy. The hand on the thigh is crazy, no?
That
if
has
it's
to be
not dating.
Because like,
And then he's got the arm around the shoulder. They're in a bar.
well, that's not. But the hand on the thigh is. But do women? Is that how they pose with like their? Like if your sister.
Would you put your hand on your sister's thigh like that?
No.
Me neither.
But would your sister do that to you? Like if you were taking a picture?
No. And I would jump.
I'd be
I would
like,
jump away.
Boom.
No. no.
Has to be dating because just the body.
What are the
hand-
outfits telling you? That's some high-rise shorts if I've ever seen any.
Yeah, I think
Like
it's
he's
dating.
showing off print. Not that I'm looking.
It's a nice one. I think they're dating. If this is sibling, I'm gonna be very upset.
Okay, let's check it out. I'll go with siblings with you. I trust you.
No, I said dating.
Oh, you said dating? My
You
bad.
thought
My bad.
okay.
I wasn't listening. It is sibling. Another creepy situation. Oh my god.
Do you guys do this to your sibling at home? Would you do that? Let me know.
Yeah, please comment because we're gonna report you afterwards.
Because like it's not even like on like the. It's like high thigh too. It's like high
thigh.
leg. like almost to like the shorts.
I don't know. That's just.
But like again,
I guess they do look similar, but
is she like this, like grabbing, or is she just like?
Oh no, she's not grabbing. But if she grabbed, that's done.
Like
deal.
she's like this, like going on. I mean, they
still,
look similar.
I would never let that fly.
Well, yes.
And there's no way we're the weird people.
I know,
right?
right? Maybe we gotta make our own video.
Yeah,
stuff like this.
Like Evan said, if any of you out there are doing that stuff, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, always subscribe, no matter what you do. Just subscribe.
All right, guys, that was our game segment. Let's get back to the program.
We're filming this. This is summer. This is July, and yes, we're bum students. We are terrible people. We stay inside all the time, but we are still trying to make our lives better and taking summer classes, right?
Yeah.
You're taking summer class?
Well, I don't know for a better person, but more obligation.
Yeah, we're trying to get better at school. So for me, I'm taking 2 summer classes. One, I'm taking a geography lab, which is basically me just doing assignments, done, assignment, done, assignment, done, assignment, done. Super easy, stuff like that. But another class I'm taking is Latino X Studies.
That's what I took.
And
that's what I took.
I'm taking it online. Honestly, it's been one of the it's been one of the hardest classes I take. All respect, I'm learning a lot about the history of like Latinx people and like their history, like Native American history.
Okay.
I'm learning a lot about that.
Something disrespectful.
No, I'm about to. About to. All respect to them, right? Personally, I am not that infatuated with it, and I don't really have that. Like, it's not something like I really want to learn, but I can tell that a lot. It's good history, and it's like teaching people because I learned a lot of things that Native Americans have invented. Like they invented, like I think it was like something. I did a project about it.
Taken.
Like the League of Nations, like it came from the Iroquois Constitution.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I
but
just
like
trust
you learn stuff like that. But it's a lot of busy work that are not just like easy assignments I have to do. Like right now, I have an essay that's due tomorrow. I had to do a report on like encyclopedias and like make an infographic, which mine was absolutely terrible. And I was looking through everyone else's like, bro, how are you guys so visually talented?
I know.
And I hate it, but it's a good class. Not for me, but that's the class I'm taking right now. I wish it was easier. It's actually like I put lots of effort into it, which that's how you should always in school. But sometimes it kicks my ass, and it's okay. But only 2 summer classes. I hope I get A's in them. I better, because if I get a B with the summer class, I'm a B. Very disappointed in my B. So
get A's.
Always A's. But yeah, that's my summer class. Are you taking Spanish?
How do you know?
I think you told me. A little birdie told me.
Yeah, I'm taking Spanish for film and media as like a requirement. Or no, sorry, not film media. It's for the School of Business.
Yeah.
God dang it, I got it wrong again. I don't even know what I'm doing.
He doesn't know what he's doing, but
School of Humanities.
I'm
doing it for.
Are you learning?
Yeah, I'm learning.
What's your favorite word that you learned, or like sentence or anything like that?
Curse words are always fun.
They teach you that? They're teaching you that?
No, but it's inspired me to look for them, like pinche pendejo, puta madre.
Okay. What have you learned though? Give me something that you've learned. It's like,
hola, me llamo Aidan. Es un bicicleta. I'm a bicycle.
Un very.
No, I'm honestly like it's more of a.
Un very bajo. Very.
It's
short.
a memory thing. The thing with Spanish and why I haven't been able to like retain it over the years, honestly, is I can remember a list of words like any day of the week, right? It's just retaining it afterwards. Because like, do you do the same thing where like you'll study for a test, but then you dump everything afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay, that's exactly how I am with Spanish. So I don't really get the comprehension part of it, but we've been doing some writing assignments and stuff, and she allows us to go on the internet and like search for words and things of the sort. No Google Translate.
No ChatGPT. No ChatGPT. The Spanish ChatGPT.
We're good students here, and I'm doing it like I said because of School of Humanities. I'm not looking forward because I have to do another.
You're Spanish?
2 years of Spanish. But I like doing it at Saddleback over the summer because it's very quick. Has it been the same way for your thing?
Yeah.
It's like it's gonna finish for mine. It finishes August 9th.
Yeah, it's gonna be very quick, and yeah,
it's just nice. I like doing, and is it really taken away from your summer at all? Mine's like super quick.
The Latino studies kind of, because like I have to put a lot of effort. Like I have a writing thing I have to do that's due tomorrow night. That's gonna take a lot of.
See, I'm just doing quizzes, like quizzes and fill in the blanks.
Must be nice. You want to hear a quick Spanish story?
Sucker.
To end this episode out, let's have a quick Spanish story. I took Spanish in high school for 2 years.
Spanish.
My whole life, Spanish class, I never really learned. It was hard for me. I couldn't really concept and grasp like the words, understanding sentences like that. Freshman year, Miss Fermin's class, Spanish A, Spanish 1. Okay.
What are we doing?
Just quick. Okay.
Okay.
Spanish 1. Okay. This is the most I ever learned about Spanish. I was actually like intrigued. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm learning something. Like it was Zoom and in person. I was learning about Spanish for once in my life. I was impressed.
Yeah.
So go to second year Spanish. I'm super excited. I'm like, okay, let's build upon year 1, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna have a great year. Let's get my teacher, Mr. Gomez, in here. Okay.
Oh, shout out Mr. Gomez. I know him. Never had him.
Second year comes. One, he misses the first like 2 months of the year. So when we're in the class, we're just doing random stuff that like we're not even learning anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Then he gets back. He doesn't teach the class. He just puts slideshows up. He just chills. Doesn't really care. But what was the worst thing about him is that he had favoritism. So one day he was making tacos for the school.
I heard about that at San Juan.
And we were like, I think we were third period or something. So we were like the second class of the day. Mm-hmm. And we're like, oh, he made tacos? Bet. We're about to eat some before lunch. Like, this is going to be good. Until it was a Friday. So this was a Friday. So second, fourth, sixth, and first period all had classes before us. And we were third period. So we're like, oh, bet. We're about to have some good like taco stuff like that. Mm. We get to the place. We hear about second and fourth period having like tacos. They're really good. And they didn't have to pay for it. We get into the class like, oh, are you going to have tacos? He's like, yeah, you have to pay for it. We're like, pay for it? What do you mean? None of you guys have to pay for it. But he's like, yeah, I like that class. I don't really like you guys. Oh. He didn't say it, but like that's how he said it.
Insinuated.
But he had favorites.
Yeah.
He had favorites. So his classes, the other class that he liked, he would help them way more. Also, he had students
help them
in school way more and like
He'd
try harder and give them like better grades, like a little bump.
Yeah.
So we didn't learn. Also, in my period, he had some students like a girl named Carpenter, for example. Let's say that's her name, Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Let's go
so
with that.
this girl, before any test or quiz, she'd start crying, and Miss Gomez would feel bad, and he would give her all the answers.
Yeah.
And she would do that every single time. So that's why she got an A in that class. I got a B and then a C, because I literally didn't learn anything. And like the final, I had no idea what was going on.
You just forgot one last B for you.
Yeah.
BBC. Okay. Sorry. Keep going.
That's besides the point. But yeah, that's just a lesson. If you ever have a teacher and they play favorites, please report them so they can get fired, because Mr. Gomez got fired. And after that, I was planning to take 3 years of Spanish, but guess what? Who didn't take their third year because they didn't learn anything? This guy. So yeah, that was my Spanish story. I'll probably say it again because I'll forget I said it. But yeah, when you have favorite students and you give them tacos, make sure everyone is treated the same and don't
get
favorites.
Fired, by the way.
But yeah, that's besides the point. You want to wrap?
I have no Spanish story, so if you guys want to check me out, interested in me at all, I have my socials linked in bio, TikTok, Instagram. What about you?
Me too. I have everything linked. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys a lot. And yeah, peace out.
Peace.